Gambling facts that you might not be able to handle. In today's video, I'm going to give you some numbers and some facts that are irrefutable. You don't even get to argue these. These are just facts. Some that you can look up yourself, and others, professional gamblers. I don't know what you consider a professional gambler, just experienced gamblers, put it that way. Pick up over time. You have tails, especially rookie gamblers that have been gambling only a few years. But before I do any of this, I just want to say this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do with your money. You do what you want with it. Yes, I can give you advice on what I would do. I wish I could do if I could go back and do it all over again, but I can't. So therefore, I'm just trying to give you a heads up if you're pretty new to the game, because the game's been around a very long time. So the first thing I want to talk about is a message that I got on my video last week. Somebody said that gambling and the stock market are two of the same. No, they're not. Completely different. The stock market, yeah, it could be gambling if you throw your money on a high risk asset, like very high risk. But you put your money into well-known, established stocks, it's never going to lose. It's not going to fail. The stock market, since its existence, has done nothing but go up. Yeah, it comes down, goes up, comes down. Nothing goes straight up. But had I invested every dollar that I had gambled away in my life, I'd easily have $3 million to $4 million more than what I got right now over the 35 years of gambling. Easily. But no, I didn't. I decided to give it to the casinos so that they can invest it and get that extra $3-4 million instead of me. It was stupid, dumb. And it took 35 years to realize it. So yeah, it's nothing like gambling. Gambling, stock market goes up, gambling going down. Over time, you're going to lose. Matter of fact, I have the numbers on that. 95% of gamblers, long-term gamblers, lose. Let that sink in. 95%. You think you're the 5% that's going to win? Nah, highly unlikely. And only 1% of those players make significant money. They're called advantage players. So it's very, very unlikely, one, that you're going to make any money, and two, you're going to make significant money. So why even risk it? Do something else with it. I mean, in fact, if you find an advantage player and actually sit him down and talk to him, guess what he's going to tell you to do? Do anything else with your money but gamble it. I guarantee that's what he's going to tell you. So that's to that comment I got. Another comment I got, and by the way, I know these are all mostly younger guys because I looked at the analytics when the comments were coming in. It was always between 18 to 24 when the comments were coming in. So you're definitely younger. I know I was young too. I thought I knew everything. I wish I had somebody sitting in front of a camera telling me what I'm telling you, because I damn sure wouldn't have done what I'd done. But I did it. Okay, so here's another comment. Oh, I got Bankroll. And, I research everything and I, play smart and blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what happens? Over time, your bankroll starts dwindling. Say you start out with a $5,000 bankroll. The next thing you know, it's down to $3,800. And then you catch a couple wins. Then you back up to $4,400. Oh, here comes the losing streak again. Bankroll's down to $3,200. Oh, you caught a few. Back up to 38. Oh, here comes the losing streak again over a couple weeks or whatever. Now you're down to 2,800. Oh, you caught a couple, back up to 3,100. Boom. Eventually, it's going down, dwindling away. And guess what happens when your bankroll gets down to about 1,500? You're down $3,500. Now you're going to start chasing. Oh, I know you're not going to, right? You're telling me, oh, no, I'm disciplined. I'm telling you, I did. We all did it. All of us gamblers have been doing this for a very, very long time. We've all done it. You're going to chase. Eventually, your wheel's going to break and you're going to chase. It's just the way it is. And then that bankroll's going to be gone. And you're not going to be part of the 5%, or definitely not the 1%. So my advice to you is just do something else with your money. I wish I would have. So now I want to talk about your tails. How I can spot somebody that has a gambling problem. First off, if you walk into the casino and there's a seat reserved for you anywhere in the place, you're you got a gambling problem. If there's a seat reserved for you, you got a gambling problem. Or if you walk in and I'm sitting there and 25 people come up to you, hey, what's up, blah, 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 and hey, what do you like, this and that? Yeah, you're regular. You got a gambling problem. Yeah. If you're making trips to the ATM, you got a gambling problem. As a matter of fact, that's why you should leave your plastic at home and never even take it with you, so you can't go to the ATM. But you can't leave your plastic at home. You know why you can't leave your plastic at home? Because you got a gambling problem. Oh man, if I lose this $400 or $500 right away, I got to be able to get access to more money, so I ain't got to leave right away. You got a gambling problem. That's a tell. Let's see. If you're asking somebody for some money, you got a gambling problem. Hell, I've seen it to where I've been in places, people walk through the door, knowing damn well they owe somebody some money because they borrowed it the day before, 2 days before, a week before. And instead of walking up to that person and giving them that $20, $30, $40, $50, whatever it may be, they go over to the machine and they make a bet. And next thing you know, here comes the person that they owe the money to. And guess what happens? They get into an argument. And the guy loses his money because he lost the bet. And he can't even pay the guy he owed. You got a gambling problem if you're borrowing money. If you're scanning tickets, seen this many, many times, especially in the OTBs. Guys will run out of money and instead of leaving and going home, and they can't go to the ATM because they've already done that too many damn times, or they're just broke, they'll walk around picking up everybody's losers and going over to that machine and just sticking in there, running tickets, trying to catch, maybe it's horse racing, maybe at the OTB, and, horse race went off and a horse got scratched, and whoever bet that ticket didn't even realize it, and they threw it down. Well, they catch it. Oh, I got $2, $3, $4, $5 refund. Now they'll make a bet. Yeah. I mean, I've seen people digging in garbage for them. Literally in the garbage cans, just going from can to can to can, just pulling piles of them out, standing there at that machine for half hour, 45 minutes, just running tickets. It's crazy, but we all see it all. What else is there? Vandalizing machines. If you're vandalizing machines because you're mad, you lost a bet, this and that, you got a gambling problem. If you're praying, and I know I've done this one a lot. If you're praying, oh, please, Lord, let me win this bet. Let me win this. This is it. I need it. I got to get my money back. You got a gambling problem. Drinking and abusing drugs to deal with gambling losses. That's a big factor. You got a gambling problem. There's so many ways of telling somebody that they have a gambling problem. You could see it. And the problem is the person with the gambling problem doesn't see it. They make excuses. They come up with reasoning for making that next bet. And I know I did it many times over. Oh my God, thousands of times. I mean, I'm not just talking to talk. This is just facts. But anyways, if you do have a gambling problem and would like to reach out for help, the number for Gamblers Anonymous is 909-931-9056. That's 909-931-9056. You can also seek therapy. There's therapists that you could talk to. That's really what helped me, getting in front of this camera and talking a little bit about it in my first video. It was very hard to. I mean, I've done a lot of gambling, a lot of experiences, and that was just one that, I wanted to talk about. Like, it just shows it's never going to be enough. You'd be up 30 grand and it's not enough. So therapy helps. Support groups. Find some people that, that are gamblers and talk. Just talk. You got to, but again, gamblers don't like opening up. They don't like talking. They like to lie. They like to adjust the numbers to make it justifiable to keep pushing that button on that slot machine or going over to that cage and making a bet. So that's all I have for today. I just wanted to give a little response video to a couple of them comments because I know they were younger people, and I don't mean to be so harsh, but sometimes you need a little bit of tough love. Just, like I said, do what you want. It's your money. And I'm not saying don't go out and gamble. I mean, go, if you want to go once in a while, once every month or 2 months, whatever, have a little fun, go ahead, go for it. Just recognize when you're having an issue, because trust me, the experienced gamblers that are around you are going to see it. They're not going to say nothing to you, but you stand out. Guarantee you that. You stand out. But that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you got any information that you would like me to make a video on, drop it in the comments. You know, if you got any knowledge out of this video and enjoyed it, hit the like, hit the subscribe if you like. But that's all I have for today. I appreciate your time, and I'll catch you in the next video.